In this second video of the Appreciation series, we will examine the family of brass instruments. Unlike the woodwind family, the brass instruments have much more in common with each other than their woodwind counterparts. Brass instruments are defined as instruments that are now made out of metal, and to make a sound we would have to buzz our lips in a mouthpiece. From highest to lowest, we can see the instruments of the brass family below, and they are the trumpet, the French horn, the trombone, the euphonium, also known as a baritone, and the tuba. When looking at all of the brass family instruments, they all have many commonalities. For instance, they can all change pitch in two ways, either by changing the buzzing of their lips, or what we call the embouchure, or through the use of slides and valves. By buzzing their lips together tighter, they would create a faster vibration, resulting in a higher sound, or vice versa. And through the use of valves and slides, they direct that vibration through different lengths of tubing that would alter the pitch that results. That sound would then be amplified out through the flared bell at the end to project the sound. And it is also possible for any brass instrument to use what's called a mute. This mute would be inserted into the bell and would change the sound or tone quality of that instrument. We'll start by first looking at the smallest and thereby highest member of the brass family, which would be the trumpet. Now, the trumpets have been around for thousands of years, but the trumpets as we see them today have only been around since the 19th century. Its loud, clear sound makes it very common to be used in solos. And here at the bottom, we can see the various parts that make up the trumpet. Notice that it only has 3 valves, and by combining those valves, it allows us to play all of the various pitches that are found within a song. The part there that is known as the water key can also be called the spit valve, and it is encouraged from time to time for the performer to empty out the water key so that there is not a sound of water bubbling when playing any brass instrument. The second highest member of the brass family would be the French horn. Originally, French horns were made from the horns of animals and was used as a hunting tool to warn nearby hunters that they were in the area. For that reason, the French horn has the biggest range of all the brass instruments and also the loudest sound. In fact, because the French horn might be sometimes too loud, we will often ask for the performer to put their right hand inside the bell to kind of act as a makeshift mute. Then the left hand would play the 3 valves. While the French horn looks small and compact, if we actually took the French horn and stretched it out, we would be looking at about 12 feet worth of tubing. Now, the trombone is the one instrument that is different from the others in the brass family. That's because the trombone is the only instrument that uses a slide, whereas all the others still use valves. For that reason, we consider the trombone to be one of the oldest brass instruments based upon its simplistic nature. It sounds lower than trumpet and French horn, but still higher than the next instrument, which would be the tuba. The tuba is actually the largest and thereby lowest member of the brass family. The tuba also has the distinction of being the youngest brass instrument. Despite its size, you would be surprised to know that the tuba is still a very technical instrument and that can still play very fast passages in music. In our next segment, we'll explore the string family.